Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, and today I'll be reading Multi-Characters Listener by me. So let's get into it. Kazuha? Kazuha has no idea why he feels like he's treading on eggshells lately. But something was wrong with you today, even though you couldn't exactly name it. And the idea was only solidified when he heard some noises coming from your room, only to walk in on you and see you crying. He had no idea what went wrong or how you could fix it. But to be honest, he was kind of panicking. So seeing you cry like that, without even telling him what's wrong, because you wouldn't cry if something was only just happening right now. You had to be really stressed and be dealing with whatever it is for a while. So the fact that something's been bothering you all this time, without him knowing, did you not just feel safe to come to him? He felt awful. But this wasn't about him now. So that's why he went to your side, wrapping his arms around you and pulling you close, kissing your forehead, and asking you what's wrong. You try to tell him that it's nothing, but he doesn't buy it, holding you close to him and cupping your face in his hands. Tell me what it is, Wyan. Maybe I won't be able to help or fix things right away, but I want to be with you. So let me know what you're dealing with, even if it may seem silly to you. You welled up a little at that. He was so gentle, so nice. So you couldn't help but tell him what's going on with you, what was making you cry so much, and what made you so upset. And Kaza did not stop holding you for a moment, stroking your hair as he heard you let it all out. He would then offer solutions, but the first thing for him, and the most important one, is making you feel validated in your own feelings. It's okay to feel this way, to feel frustrated, even with things that may be simple sometimes. And you are doing your best. He believes in you. And if you have any problem in the world, he's more than ready to face it by your side. Heizou. Heizou had a feeling that something was not right, but he didn't know how to confront you about it. It's not like he could just tell you that you were feeling bad. No, he wanted you to come to him and feel comfortable being vulnerable. So that's why he tried to be really nice and kind during those days, because you needed it. And also, because that may make you feel more at peace, even though he knew that he wasn't doing anything in particular to make you not feel at peace in the past. But he was trying his best to get more of a reaction, and for you to tell him what's really going on. After all, what kind of boyfriend would he be if he let you be so upset like that? It was kind of surprising, though, when you walked in your room, to find you curled up in your bed, crying. Oh, Ayan, what's going on? He asked, sitting by your side, watching you with concerned eyes. It's not important. Just, just some silly problem. I'll get over it. No, it isn't. You're crying. It's not a silly problem if you are. Hazel, trust me. I do, Ayan. I trust and love you. That's why I want to know what's going on. And that's how you end up telling him anyway, as he holds you close, discussing what he thinks might be the best action. But after that, he will just tell you that the two of you should spend the night in each other's arms. He will even get a book and read it out to you. That's how much he loves you and wants to make sure you're okay. Scaramouche. Poor boy is freaking out when he walks in on you and sees you crying. All he knows is that he loves you, but he does not know how to deal with crying people. It's too complicated for his taste, and he doesn't know how to comfort you. After all, he doesn't really remember the last time he has needed to comfort someone. So it's not really his sport, as some people might say. But also the possibility of you needing him, and him being unable to do anything about it. It's even worse. That's why he's trying his best now. An arm around you, even if it's a little bit awkward. And he quietly tries to shush you, telling you it's okay, and it's alright. He's learning from you, and that's what you always tell him after his nightmares. That's when he frequently needed the most comfort. So after he attempts to try to comfort you the way you would comfort him as well, and somehow it works out a little bit as you hug him back tightly, he tries to hum to you. He always told him that the singing is really good. So he hums a lullaby, one that he's heard many, many years ago, and he holds it close against his heart. The heart that you always reassured him existed, and he hopes somehow that he'll be able to make you feel okay. And later you could tell him about your problem, and you could try and solve it with you. But right now, all you needed was comfort and reassurance, and Scaramouche was more than glad to offer it. Cyno? Cyno found it strange that you were acting very off today, but he didn't know whether he should confront you about it or not. And just as he was thinking about it, he ended up walking in on you, and it seemed like you were crying. When he tried to ask you what's wrong, you just shook your head, trying to wipe off the tears, and telling him it's fine. That's when he grabs your wrist gently and tells you that it's not fine. You shouldn't be hiding something from him. Or at the very least, if you don't want to tell him what's going on, let him comfort you. He's your boyfriend, and he should be able to take care of you, as you deserve. And hearing that from him almost makes you want to cry, even as he holds you close, pressing a soft kiss to your lips, telling you that he believes in you and your strength, and whatever it is that's standing in your way, it will not stand for long, and you'll be able to overcome it. And if you ever need his help, he's more than happy to provide it, as long as it makes you smile, and it stops you from being so sad. Because as your loving boyfriend, he never wants to see you sad while he can still fix it. And honestly, the way he's so soft and gentle with you almost makes you want to cry again. But you don't, as not to confuse him and make him feel like he's done something wrong. You just cuddle with him and let all the bad thoughts fade away into the warmth of Santa's arms.